I'm firefighter Miller, Blake Miller. I've been here at Fremantle Station and in the fire brigade itself for a little over 12 months, but they don't come any more junior than me.
My name's Tim and I work here at DFS. So my role is a firefighter. I'm what they call as a reliever. So at a station you have core firefighters and you have relieving firefighters. So core will stay here all the time and relievers will fill in any holes if anyone calls in sick at this station. Otherwise I'll get sent around and I'll fill other people's sick spots around other stations. So that's my position. I've been doing that for 4 years now.
My name's Josh Ashby. Been here for about 8.5 years. So I did relieving probably for about 5 years until I became senior firefighter.
I started my career in Perth in '93 and came down here not long after that. 29 years I've spent most of the time here.
We work 24 hours a day, so we work in shift work where we do either a day shift or a night shift. We're on call for the community 24/7. As my role, I can be assigned to either a pump or a light tanker, operating as a pump operator or a firefighter. We rotate through those roles on a set-by-set basis. In addition to responding to emergencies and community activities.
Especially with Fremantle here, it is one of the older stations. It's been around since the late 1970s. Some stations have one truck, which means you've only got one crew at that station, where the best thing about Freo is you can see here, you got 2 trucks plus the ladder, which means on station you've got 10 people at one time. So you've got lots of people, lots of personalities, and that's one of the best things. And this is a real nice old heritage type style station as well. It's a lot of culture, and it's been around for a while. And I think Fremantle as well, it's got a lot of life to it, like the area. So it's always it's a good place to work at. There's always a good vibe when you're out around the streets, driving around and checking it out.
At this station here, I know next door is the old Fremantle fire station, and then this was rebuilt and opened. I actually, before coming out, had a look at the plaque on the wall. So I know it was opened up in this one here in 1977. It's been here a long time, and there's some photos on the walls and some things on the walls of some old crew and old blokes been here and sort of carved the path for us. So you sort of respect that and know that they've been through this station as well. And there's some memorabilia upstairs that that you sort of got to respect, and that's sort of why we're all here. So
for 30 years, when I first joined, we only had a turnout jacket and a helmet and a set of boots and a pair of trousers. Now we've got full PPC, which helps you work with for carcinogenics and things like that in the fire, and more personal protective clothing and that. So those sort of changes have changed. There's been a rapid change in that sort of area. And also just different cultures, from when I grew up as a kid to what people growing up, how they're growing up now, it's totally changed.
I'm continually learning. I'm in the middle of my firefighter development program, which is almost like an apprenticeship. So I'm taught the basics of how to stay safe and keep people safe coming out of the academy, and then I build on those skills over the next 5 years to eventually achieve the rank of senior firefighter. I guess as a junior fire, you sort of stick your hand up for certain tasks that others may not want to, or they've done 100 times before. They need to make the scones on station, things like that.
I would say the hardest bit is some things you do see. So you're going to be exposed to some traumatic events. So you've got to be able to deal with those situations and figure out sort of like how you can deal with those situations.
The old heritage buildings there. We've got a lot of old heritage buildings in Fremantle that they can go up pretty quick. There's been a few big fires and that. Just not knowing what you're going to go to. You get a call over the radio and you just don't know what's going to be there when you get there. And your mind races, when you go on there, you're going through your processes. So that's what we do with training and that sort of stuff.
I think also the other difficult thing might be the roster. So doing the 2 days, 2 nights, it is different to the Monday to Friday. So a lot of the times you'll be working weekends, or, there's a lot of times there's things that you can't commit to.
Probably some of the jobs you go to, I reckon. Some of the stuff that you might be exposed to, like you see, or that, you breathe in and stuff like that. I think that's probably the toll it takes on you. Can be quite challenging. But I think as long as you rely on the other firefighters and like I said, that camaraderie we talked about before, then it's not too bad.
I guess the hours are long. The night shifts can be long, and after you can get woken up and be busy all through the night, and it's quite draining and taxing the next day, especially when you come home to your family and expected to sort of continue on. Fortunately, I haven't seen too much trauma myself, but I know it is part of the job, and I will eventually come across it. But so far, I've had a pretty fortunate start to my career, and it's been quite smooth sailing. So
That's one of the good things doing relieving, right? Because you go around and check stations, you meet new people, and you sort of, every station operates in a different way. So some crews will together do group workouts and you know, do those kind of like team building exercises together a lot more than some other stations might.
coming up 6 months, I've been working with this crew, but I also do relieve at other stations and go to other stations and travel around a bit. And to be honest, everywhere you go, it's everyone's welcome with open arms. So you get pretty close, tight knit with the crew you're with because you spend so much time together, and you go to things that I guess typically will make you bond a bit closer on occasions. And then if it's a quiet day, the laughter around station and the bonding around station is really good. So although your crew and your shift are very close, it's definitely fire brigade wide. It's open to everyone in the brigade, not just your little niche.
Oh, we do a lot of things socially together, you know. One of the guys got a boat, so we all go to Roto for a day, and we'll go to Karnak, and, you know, just, it's like a family, mate, when you're here. You're working here, you know, 24 hours a day sometimes, you know, and you spend a lot of time here together and a lot of downtime, so you got to get on with everyone and make it enjoyable. A lot of sport gets played and that, which is good fun. Yeah, helping the community, really. You know, you get satisfaction in doing a good job. You get someone out of a car if they've had a prank. Those sort of situations, you know, helping the community, really.
I would say it's assisting people when they really need you. So quite often we'll show up to incidents, and it could be those people are having one of the worst days of their life. And if we can make that better for them, which we typically do in any way or any form, that provides quite a lot of job satisfaction, sort of making a difference in the community like that.
I think like the lifestyle and the fitness sort of side of it as well, like just maintaining a fit lifestyle and having to be, you know, it's a bit more physical than I suppose those sort of roles. It's probably something that aligns with something that aligns with my sort of values as well, but also the challenginess, just having positive outcomes at some of the jobs we go to. So, you know, you can go to a job and you know that you've helped someone, or, you know, in a stressful situation, or you come back and you've just working within a team, and the camaraderie as well. So, you know, like when you come back from a job and you know that you've really helped someone, and, you know, you've set out to achieve what, you know, when you've gone to do. Yeah.